Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakodash. Give honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do well and teach this truth with all honesty and sincerity. Salutations to you, brothers around the four corners of the earth that push this truth with all honesty and sincerity with great diligence. To wake up the whole elect of Israel. Double shalom to you, Akim Nekum, looking like the heathen, but you are in fact of the stock of Israel, and you hold near and do this truth, and follow the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your abilities, wherever you may be scattered. Shalom to the few sincere Agwatim that listen and learn in silence, playing your creation role as the Lord commanded you to, which is in all subjection, reverencing your husbands. This your brother Azor from GMS St. Louis, coming with a video on this guy, Dr. Roselle Restoration, aka Dr.T, and he has a story, incident that happened a few days ago, regarding his life. and I'm gonna play the video, and Lord willing, you be edified. I'm gonna grab some scriptures. Hey man, Esau is a madman. You know, they're trying to keep the lid on the lies that they have been telling, but it's inevitable that they be exposed because it's the time for them to go down. You know, the scriptures say the triumphant of the wicked is but a moment, roughly paraphrasing, and they've been triumphing a long time, but now the end is here, and it's just like that. And compared to the things that we're about to receive, man, Esau has that's just a little smidget of being in power that he has, and he will never be in power again. I'm gonna play this, and you'll see, just how these people hate us, man, and they hate anyone who will tell the truth.
60. This is Dr. T. I need all y'all to help me. Somebody just tried to kill me, tried to assassinate me. They took me, they called me to help them like I normally do with training staff and clinical staff. Told me they were legit. Told me, oh, we don't have any signs on the place because to protect people's confidentiality. Real issue. They were trying to get me someplace where you couldn't trace where they killed me. It was on 2982 East 61st Street, Cleveland Avenue, 44127. I know that they tried to do this to me because when I tried to call them, the number is scrubbed. So they wouldn't have been able to find out where I went to, and y'all wouldn't have known. So I'm telling you, please post this, man. These people are crazy. I'm telling you, and this is not the first time this happened. I had it where they sent me, I exposed Medicaid fraud, and they sent me to an abandoned building to see a client in an empty building. And I told the FBI and the police, and they never did anything. I'm telling you, we got corruption deep here, man. These people tried to kill me today, to kill me. People don't do that shit because you're lying. They do that because you're telling the truth. Dr. T. This is Dr. T. I need all y'all to help me. Somebody just tried to kill me, tried to assassinate me.
Esau Edom,
they took me, they called me to help them like I normally do with training staff and clinical staff. Told me they were legit. Told me, oh, we don't have any signs on the place because to protect people's confidentiality. Real issue. They were trying to get me someplace where you couldn't trace where they killed me.
Especially when it comes
it was on
to
2982 East 61st Street, Cleveland Avenue,
thing that will
44127. I know
business,
that they tried to do this to
control,
me because when I tried to
they will take
call
you
them,
out,
the
man.
number is scrubbed.
You
So
know,
they
this
wouldn't have
man
been
is a
able to find
madman.
out where I went to, and y'all wouldn't have known. So I'm telling you, please post this, man. These people are crazy. I'm telling you, and this is not the first time this happened.
Let's go to the book of Sirach. Or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 33. And I started from the top. There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord, but in temptation even again he will deliver him. You see? Let me jump down to this was the point, but that was a good precept considering this lesson. Verse 14, good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. You see, and so look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are two and two, one against another. This is how you have day, you have night, you have hot, you have cold, you have tall, you have short, you have good, you have evil, you have the Edomites, and you have the Israelites, man. An evil nation and a righteous nation. Now, granted, we have wicked and sinners among our people, the 2/3, but for the most part, the Lord created the Israelites to be that righteous seed, and the Edomites to be that wicked seed, and you can see it in their deeds. You know, you can see it in their deeds, man. That everywhere they go, they leave death, destruction. You see, so let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 34. And 19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all. He keepeth all his bones, not one of them is broken. Evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. The Lord redeemeth the souls of his servants, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate. You see, the Lord know how to deliver you out of these temptations, man. And it's the Lord that give you that inkling, that spirit, like something ain't right, for you to get up out of there. Um, when you're young, you learn flight or flight, fight or flight reaction. You know, and situational awareness, hey, it helps a lot, man. And like you said, this wasn't the first time. So whenever you exposing these big companies and the those at the top or the pinnacle of society, they're going to get you out of here because that's how they roll. They resort to violence, and they're our enemy, man. Let's go to the 37th chapter and verse. I'll start at verse 28. For the Lord loveth judgment, and forsaketh not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. See that wicked seed? The righteous shall inherit the land and dwell therein forever. The mouth of the righteous speaketh wisdom, and his tongue talketh of judgment. And this man was going into exposing these Medicaid and these big companies, man, that get over on the people, man. The law of his power is in his heart. None of his steps shall slide. The wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. The Lord will not leave him in his hand, nor condemn him when he is judged. Wait on the Lord and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. Verse 35, I have seen the wicked in great power, and spreading himself like a green bay tree. Yet he passed away, and lo, he was not. Yea, I sought him, but he could not be found. And this is what is going to happen to Esau Edom, man. Scriptures say, wait on the Lord, verse 34, wait on the Lord and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked or cut off, thou shalt see it. And we are um, in a time where we're about to see the wicked seed cut off, man. To go to Deuteronomy 28 and um, verse 66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have no assurance of thy life. You know, and this is a curse upon our people for disobedience, you know. But even still, the scriptures we just read, the Lord know how to keep you and deliver you from these temptations, man. When you know, it's the Lord that has kept us as a nation alive, man. Because these other nations, they seek to slay us anyway because they hate us. And on top of that, if you are doing anything righteous, which is against their nature to be wicked, you make a target for yourself, man. You make yourself a prey. Matter of fact, um, this is book of Isaiah, chapter 59 and 15. Yea, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. And the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. You know, when you go away from wickedness or even expose wickedness, you make yourself a target, especially in this place, man. Because it's fueled by chaos and wickedness, man, and wrongdoing. Let's go. Hey, like I said, this is a curse, man. You know, but the Lord is taking these curses off of the Israelites and putting them on these heathens, man. Especially you Edomites, man. Ezekiel 34 and 8, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, surely because my flock became a prey, and my flock became meat to every beast of the field. These are the nations, because there was no shepherd, neither did my shepherds search for my flock, but the shepherds fed themselves and fed not my flock. You know, it's a bunch of scriptures showing that the Israelites are a prey unto these other nations. Let's go to First Ezra 8 and 77. And for our sins and our fathers, we with our brethren and our kings and our priests were given up unto the kings of the earth, to the sword, and to captivity, and for a prey with shame unto this day. You see? So this is all, you know, for our disobedience, you know. Matter of fact, let's go to the book of Baruch, chapter 4, and I start at 5, get right to the point. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved Yahweh to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to Yahweh. You see, we start doing what the heathens do, and the Lord judged us, man. You know, um, but now we're you know that remnant that the Lord set aside from the beginning is coming back to who they are, you know, and they're calling on His name. Um, let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 16:4. The Lord hath made all things for Himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. You see, the Lord has these people set up so that when He sends His Son Yahushua to wreak havoc on the earth, especially these Edomites, man. These Edomites is in charge, man. They in the the ruling seat. The Lord is going to show His might, throwing them down because they're proud as hell. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. You know, they think they untouchable. And the Lord saved them the greatest judgment for last, man, along with our salvation that we're going to receive. Um, let's go to the book of Romans 8:18. And it reads, For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. See, so we're about to be changed, man. And that's what these Edomites hate. They know that these scriptures are true. The ones at the top, they know it's true. And they want to fight against us receiving our inheritance, man, which is immortality and ruling the earth, man. In righteousness, of course, under the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And our King David sitting on the throne and the ruling class elect men. Esau don't want that. And he don't want you telling his business what he's up to, man. Exposing him. You make yourself a target. You know, we know they coming for the men of the Lord. We know this. But we ain't gonna stop, man. That's our job, you know, to warn the people of the wolf and of the judgment of the Heavenly Father. So we hey, the Lord is gonna pay them back, man. This is Revelation 18, and I started from the top. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. You see, America is a Babylon, the modern day Babylon. You know, the daughter of Babylon, Babylon the great whore, man. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. You see, these other nations have taken part and you know accepted democracy or these wicked practices that America pushes, man. They have bit, you know, the apple, so to speak. They have indulged in the activities of America, man. You know, you see the people of the Japhetic people over there in the Pacific Island in Rainbow, skirts and coconuts on their chest, man. Grown, big old grown ass Samoan men. This wickedness of America, of Babylon, has spread across the world, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy. Yeah, they capitalize off of the people that live here in America, especially the Israelites, man. All these heathen nations, they set up shop in our neighborhoods and sell the worst products unto us and send it back home. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins." Yeah, come out of her spiritually, man. You know, don't get indulged with the philosophies and ideologies and the wicked abominations of this place. That ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled to her double. So the things that she did unto the Israelites, we're gonna do it unto her double. We was in slavery for about 500 years. They're gonna be in slavery for 1,000 years, man. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahweh who judgeth her. You see? When the Lord put the spirit on these other kings of these other nations to push those buttons, America is gonna get get the brunt of it, man. America is gonna be annihilated. That's what's gonna be the lake of fire. America is gonna turn into just a burning pit, man. As the brother Qua say from the Jeff City camp, America gonna be a big ass barbecue grill. And the Lord set this place up from the beginning to be destroyed. And you know, and this is the judgment of these Edomites, man. Let's go to the book of Obadiah. And I start at verse 10. I start at 9. I go up. Verse 8. Shall I not in that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. So you Germans, you know, Russians, the Amalekites, you so-called Jewish people, you imposters, you Australians, you Europeans, all you pale-faced devils, man, the Mount of Esau, y'all all are the same family, may be cut off by slaughter. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. You see, Lord is not playing with them. Um, let's go down to verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, the Israelites, you've drunk them dry. So shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. See? And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame. So the northern and southern kingdom gonna be a flaming fire, and the house of Esau for stubble. Esau is gonna be burnt up, man. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it. You Edomites are gonna be non-existent no more, man. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 2 and verse 8. I started verse 6. Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north, said the Lord. For I have spread you abroad as the four winds of the heaven, said the Lord. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon. Talking about these Edomites, man. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. For behold, I will shake my hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants. And ye shall know that the Lord of hosts hath sent me. You see? So you mess with the Israelites, man. You mess with you messing with the apple of the Lord's eye, man. And just like any father, anybody who has love for someone, you mess with them, you gotta pay, man. Hope this been an edifying lesson. I'm gonna say Kwam Yasharala, Shalom, and the Bible Ball, man. Hey, have some situational awareness and pray to the Lord, man, that you can be aware of these attacks, man. When these devils try to set you up. Shalom.